Ex-Superman actor says he's becoming an ICE agent. Who better? Who better? But anyway, ex-Superman actor Dean Cain has announced he is planning to join the US Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, known as ICE. That's it. But Superman is an immigrant. He comes from like a foreign planet and he's like fleeing like famine or something. I don't know. What the hell? I don't know much about the Superman backstory. I just know he's from a foreign planet. A foreign planet. That's a bit redundant to say. But anyway, ex-Superman actor Dean Cain is in it. I've just read that. In an interview on Wednesday, Cain, who is already a sworn law enforcement officer, said, "I will be sworn in as an ICE agent ASAP." It comes after he released a video encouraging members of the public to join following a recruitment drive by the agency, which is behind the Trump administration's ramped up immigration deportation efforts. Cain played the role of Superman between 1993 and 1997 in the TV series Lewis and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. Cain has gone on to star in a number of other films and TV shows and has also directed. In a statement, the Department of Homeland Security said Cain would be sworn in as an honorary ICE officer in the coming month. Superman is encouraging Americans to become real-life superheroes by, by answering their country's call to join the brave men and women of ICE to help protect our communities, to arrest the worst of the worst, said DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin. In late July, ICE announced it was aiming to recruit an additional 10,000 new personnel, doubling the agency's headcount as it ramps up deportations across the country. It is specifically hoping to recruit Dave. I whinged about the IRS agents. ICE, different story. It is specifically hoping to recruit deportation officers along with attorneys, criminal investigators, student visa adjudicators, and other roles. Speaking on Fox News on Wednesday, Cain said, "I put out a recruitment video yesterday. I'm actually a sworn deputy sheriff and a reserve police officer. I wasn't part of ICE, but once I put that out there and you put a little blurb on your show, it went crazy. So now, I've spoken with some officials over at ICE and I will be sworn in as an ICE agent ASAP." People have to step up. I'm stepping up. Hopefully, a whole bunch of other former officers, former ICE agents, will step up. And will meet those recruitment goals immediately and will help protect this country, Cain added. US President Donald Trump has vowed to ramp up the pace of deportations from the US to 1 million per year. Part of that effort has included increased immigration raids since Trump became president. They have sparked protests in cities across the US, with critics calling the raids unlawful. I mean, their presence here is unlawful. Come in through the proper channels. Come in through the proper channels and you'll be fine. But you won't do that, will you? On 29th July, ICE announced it was offering recruitment bonuses of up to $50,000 and student loan help to Americans interested in helping with the Trump administration's deportation drive. As part of the recruitment drive, the DHS unveiled recruitment posters akin to those used during World War II with the words, I've got a bloody hair in my mouth, with the words, "America needs you" and "Defend the homeland." With images of Uncle Sam, US President Donald Trump, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, and other officials. God. By Wednesday, the agency said it had received more than 80,000 applicants for the 10,000 positions. Speaking on Fox News, Noem said they had removed age limits for how old applicants could be. ICE currently has 20,000 officers and support personnel spread across the country at 400 offices. The recruitment drive comes just weeks after Trump signed his sweeping spending bill into law. The bill included more than $76 billion allocated to ICE, almost 10 times what it had been receiving previously, and making it the highest funded federal law enforcement agency. Basically, things have got that bad. Things have actually got that bad where they're now just deporting everyone. Now, it's like, oh, this is terrible, this is horrible, no human being is illegal. Yeah, well, you're not allowed to live wherever you want all the time. Right? You have to have a right to be in certain countries. How do you resolve this as a libertarian? It's easy, I'm a fucking Hoppian. That's why. You don't have the right to live wherever you want all the fucking time, especially if it's in a country where social services are calculated on the population, like the same in Britain. Social services and public services are calculated on on the population statistics of the area. And basically what happens is a lot of these people, the social services that they get, are taken from taxes that they earn throughout their lives. If you then dump in, and basically the pot is calculated on that population of people. If you then just dump in 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 new people who have never paid any of the taxes in their lives because they weren't living here, and all their hands are also in the pot, guess what happens? The money fucking runs out. The money runs out, and then they increase taxation, and when you increase taxation, that just makes everybody else poorer. And that's the funny thing, is we've got it over here as well, where council tax keeps going up, yet the services are becoming less and less. Right, that's a very common thing that happens over here. Everybody's going, oh, but it actually increases GDP. No, it doesn't. I don't know why people keep saying this. If you've got someone over here that isn't working, they're not paying taxes, but they're still collecting benefits, and they're still using the NHS and using all these services. How is that a net benefit? How does that grow GDP? It doesn't. My head doesn't zip up the back. Fuck, I am literally begging leftists to learn basic economics. But still, Superman's the perfect guy for it. You know, put him on the border and he can use his X-ray vision to peek inside all the fucking trucks.